some reason this camera keeps turning off, so I'm picking up where I was at the end of the last little video. We're back down to where the vertical clapper is. This one's got a drain right here for the hydraulics, then a valve, and a quick connect. We can just disconnect if I don't want to, but we'll do that later. Right now, the table's in a cutting stroke. As soon as it finishes that, it's going to pick up this clapper box, and then it'll index itself to cut. All of this motion is controlled from back here. Here's a forward and reverse clutch, and then this is a hydraulic motor. You can set the speed of it and the depth and how far it moves over by adjusting that wheel there. Goes into this gear housing. I was really surprised at how gentle the table stop and reverse is. One time I thought I was going to have to put a post down here on the ground right in this area to keep it from going back and forth, but I don't think it's necessary. These are the only electrical controls on the whole machine. We got a forward and reverse. That engages that motor up on top for rapid movement of the heads and lifting the arm up and down the column. That's the only way you can do those two. Now when it's running like this, that hydraulic motor on the other side controls up and down for that, and the clapper box is also. This arm is clamped into position when you're cutting. Got like 8 bolts you have to turn. This starts and stops the main motor for the pump, and here's a pendant on the bottom that, like an emergency stop, just have to tap it. Right in the center, driven by that belt, is the table oil pump. There's one of the holes where the oil drips out of this way. It goes into that collection gallery there. Just have a plastic tube hooked on so I can bleed the cylinders. The little pump is only pumping oil that comes from the weigh gallery. There's my made up oil filter. And a neat feature of this thing is, if you get too much oil in that tank, there's a return line. You can see it right there. I've got it bleeding off some of the excess, bringing it over. You turn that off and on when you need to. This hand wheel right here controls the speed of the table in its reverse motion, and that one over there controls the speed of the motor as it's cutting. Just feeling the bearing housings down here, and everything's nice and shoot, I can't, no heat anywhere. Pump's a little hotter than the motor is. Motor, shoot, can't do much there. Here's a good shot of the table return linkage. When it hits that linkage right there, will turn when it hits those dogs on the table. Motor's been running for about 30 minutes so far, and doing pretty good. Here's my next project. This is a bunch of the parts and furniture and stuff for the table. And these things right here is a big stationary vise we can put on. Just have to clean it up. A few bolts and nuts still left to go. Mostly those are all for the furniture over there. Can't hardly pick that vise up by myself. I'm gonna have to get the chains over here. Got a lot of playing to do to still learn everything, but very encouraged now. See you guys later.